It is now time for Everything DB with Darius Butler.
Danny boy!
Let's go.
Hey, you made us smarter this year and better this year.
Yes.
We appreciate you for that.
Thank you, D.
Appreciate you guys.
Also, all-pro teams going to be needed from you Super Bowl week.
Oh, okay. That'll give me enough time.
Yep.
Give me enough time.
Couple weeks. Are you judging it on the season or the whole year? I think it's all year.
Like playoffs include? That's not fair.
Why not?
What do you mean? Most
I mean,
important football.
You know, guy like Patrick Surtain didn't make the
Oh,
playoffs.
yeah.
Jack
Because
Jones.
Player. A lot
they
of great
didn't
players
ride.
out there that maybe on shitty teams.
Okay, so we'll have two different ones.
Minka.
Okay.
Because AQ's got to do this as well.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Chuck Pagano's got to do this as well. AJ's doing it.
Yep.
I'm going to do
They're
it.
doing
Who's
it,
Chuck
yeah.
then?
All the
Chuck's
coaches.
doing the whole team.
Oh, okay.
And he is picking his coaches,
Yep,
too.
coaches. is
Whole thing.
Full staff.
Offense coordinator, defense coordinator.
All the way to
Ooh,
training.
That's good.
First string, second string for both of those.
Head trainer.
So you got teams?
Me?
You doing the teams or every-
Yeah, I think so. I'm going 5 deep, though.
No
You know
big
what I mean?
deal.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, well, that's because I don't want to judge anybody. Tough years for some people, but they did great.
Yeah.
Tough situations, not fantastic. It's not easy to be as good. You know what I mean? It's going to be tough to put together your team, I think.
It is, but no excuses, no explanations, man.
Yeah, like Stonehouse.
Showed up, you fucking played, you balled.
Hey.
Sauce Gardner, he'll be on one of the all-pro teams.
Whoa, tease
Okay.
a little bit of
Whoa,
tease.
whoa, spoiler
congrats
alert.
to Sauce.
See that?
Did it,
Okay.
Sauce.
All right, Sauce.
Hey.
A dog.
AJ, do you want to give away somebody that maybe made your all-pro team, AJ's all-pro team?
I don't have to give anyone away. I think everybody knows how big a fan of Fred Warner I am.
Whoa, congratulations.
Fred Warner.
Fred Warner.
Congrats, Minka.
There's a lot of great ones, though.
All right,
Mika had a great year.
Jack Jones.
let's dive into it, Everything DB with
Let's
Darius.
get to
Savage.
it. From Wildcard weekend, obviously this was one of the best games of the weekend. Tell of two halves for this quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. Kind of came into his own, though, in the second half. 4 interceptions, 4 touchdowns. This is one of those first half interceptions. One of Asante Samuel Jr.'s 3 first half interceptions, which was crazy. So a lot of their passing game in the first half was a lot of in-breaking routes, and obviously the team had to beat on. First one, I believe, was a tip pass across the middle.
Twice.
Asante jumped this dig route that we're going to see from the point to be this tight end, and then it was another crossing route that Asante Samuel picked off from a cover 2 flat defender. Now this is a quarters coverage. From this bunch route, you're going to get a dig. A lot of in-breaking routes. And Asante Samuel Jr. is all over. This backside safety actually almost gets a hand on it too. But Trevor Lawrence wasn't scared. He was making his reads. He was believing his reads, stepping into it and making his throws. You'll see it right here. So right now, see Christian Kirk going across the field. He's already anticipating his break with outside leverage. Unbelievable play by this young second-year corner, Asante Samuel Jr. Boom. Great job. Aggressive at the break point.
Oh,
Yeah.
What a
And
catch.
an unbelievable catch. Great ball skills, just like his pops. And
Hell yeah.
once again, an unbelievable play by Asante Samuel Jr. This is a tight end too, so that's a big body from a smaller corner to beat him to that spot. That's a very, very impressive play.
good instincts. Huh?
Great
Yeah,
instincts.
brought up in the game.
Understands the goals. Trevor Lawrence, so you said confidence.
Yeah, so running back to the beginning, so when you see young quarterback, and it's something that as a DB, especially when I moved to safety, the first thing I would look at is quarterbacks, and with all these guys that are left, they all basically read the entire field. He starts his full progression. He goes from the left and he goes all the way back to the right, in rhythm, steps into it and makes a throw. Obviously, this corner makes an incredible play right here, but you keep repeating this process. You see him full field scan, good throw, and just an unbelievable play from the DB.
Oh, that's a gutsy throw, isn't it? He's
Yeah.
trying to really squeeze in that window.
Yeah, and you trust your tight end, you trust your big body to beat whoever that DB is to that spot. You just throw it to. A lot of the times you're throwing his timing, you're throwing it to a spot. So that's what he did there.
So we don't think this is shit ball here from Trevor.
I don't think so. I think it's like AJ just mentioned. It's definitely a risk, but it's going to be a lot of risky balls. It's going to be a lot of tight coverage. That's the men's league.
How come this guy keeps saying that he's overthrowing balls?
Yeah, I don't
That's
understand that.
AQ, not you, AQ.
Missed the crossing route.
Yeah, AQ
Yeah.
says
It's a bad
he
miss.
misses
Lord of
3
the
yards.
QBs.
This guy's missing. That's what AQ's saying. A lot of guys do, right?
It's a bad miss. Yeah, it was a bad miss, but that happens. It happens to the best of them. We saw Mahomes with a bad miss a few weeks ago going across his body. So
Josh Allen.
young kid, second year, playoffs, like big time. And then we'll get to it, how he bounced back. So this was actually 28 seconds left in the second quarter. So this is right before the half. where they obviously needed a touchdown here. Christian Kirk obviously made a lot of noise in this offseason when he signed his deal and balled out. He's going to be doubled, so he's going to take 2 guys. And then A.J., I'm sure, A.J., you've seen this route a ton. A guy coming at the middle linebacker and then going up the field. So that's what Evan Ingram does at this point. He's had a hell of a year, too.
Yeah.
After, kind of flaming out early on. He's found his home here. He comes running the middle linebacker, and he just goes straight up the field. Once again, confidence in his read, accurate throw, bing, bing. And then Christian Kirk, who was the key to this defensive secondary, he takes 2 guys, which makes that read even cleaner for Trevor Lawrence.
Was it at this point you kind of started pooping your pants a little bit as a Chargers fan?
You know what?
No.
This was huge. This was big because, momentum, and I think Jacksonville got the ball back in the second half as well. So and if you were watching the game, everything was going. It was kind of like that Vikings game when they were up on the Colts. Like it was a muff punt. Like everything was just going wrong. And you get into halftime and you say, all right, they played their best ball. We played our shittiest ball. Let's get back to it. So when you have a touchdown like this going into the half, this is huge.
Dude, he thought he had it.
Yeah, he's a zone dropper, so he's there. And that's a good route. That route is designed for him to be patient, run at the middle linebacker, and then go straight up the field. High ball, go up there and get it, big fella. Going right back to the guy that he threw the interception on. And now this play, it was a ton of plays you could have found. But this one right here, I like this right here. This lets him know you got confidence. You got confidence in what you see. You're obviously prepared, and you're definitely not scared. So he sees something from this defense. He sees a look. And we talk about it all the time. When you put speed at 3, when you put especially when it's your best receiver, you put your best receiver at 3, that always impacts the defense. Whatever coverage you're playing, it could be cover 3, cover 4, cover 2, whatever coverage that is, that's going to be a problem when you have speed at 3. So he knows one of these DBs, so on this instance, it's going to be Derwin James. He's going to be locked in on Christian Kirk running this, what he anticipates is a crossing route. But he's going to run and stop and hook up. And Zay Jones from the slot is actually going to run this cross route. And as soon as he clears this second level, he's literally going to put his head down and just run to the end zone. And Trevor Lawrence makes this read, but he makes his read pre-snap. Like when he's doing all this shit, he knows exactly what's coming right now. Run it, pause it right now. So right now, Derwin's, he's going to stop and take Christian Kirk, and this guy is literally just going to put his head down, haul ass to the end zone, and he's going to drop a dot on him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, gorgeous.
Did you see him put his actual head down?
Yeah.
Like, that's out of a
took
movie.
off.
Yeah, like gotta go, like because he sees shit. It's nothing. When he got this check at the line, when Trevor Lawrence check, everyone knew in that offense, hey, this is the one. This is what we practiced for. This is what we saw. We got 13 at 3. He's going to eat up this backside safety, whoever it is. I'm going to run like I'm running across and just stop. And once again, we're in the alumni section, too. This is where we alert shot early down. And this is just, dialed it up. Doug Pederson dialed it up.
30-20.
Jeez.
Like, literally, let me dig a little bit and then put that head back. But that was, a great play.
They're fucking crushing it down there,
Yeah,
dude.
they're awesome.
I don't think anybody on earth expects him to go win it either. Like,
No.
even them. So it's already been a successful season. Off-season's amazing. Vibes are so high.
Yeah.
We can invest. We can spend money. We can build on this forever.
Yeah.
What a good time to be a Jacksonville Jaguar.
Also,
Absolutely.
knowing they have Calvin Ridley already next year, like this offense, how much better it's going to be. Whew.
Yeah, a lot of weapons, man. Shit, ETN, obviously he ended the game. AQ showed you guys that yesterday, but he's an unbelievable weapon. You get some more depth there, continue to build across your offensive line. It could be.
And Trevor is a guy. Right?
He's a guy. He's a dude.
They have 1-year contracts, too, on this team, so they will have money to spend.
It shows you how important, obviously we know coaching is important, but like this guy could have easily, if they stayed with Urban Meyer, they could have easily, this guy 3 years in, we could have been calling him a bust because of what was just going on organizationally. But you got to, you bring in Doug Pederson, he comes in and it's in the damn divisional round going up there.
How do you feel about Doug and his visor? Right? Does he have a visor?
Yeah, he's got a
yeah.
visor. His cool
His
hair.
hair's good.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect
Love it.
for a Florida team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trevor
I like
Lawrence also respects him because of his hair, he said.
He said that?
No. But you could see him saying that.
Trevor said 20 of them are at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Ma-
They made a
You
reservation.
got to go to Waffle House deep. Good move. Smart move, Trevor.
Yeah, can't go in there alone. He'll get taken over.
Go there with 2-3 people. Brock Purdy. Now, this system, man, they got it rolling. And Brock Purdy has it rolling, too. He obviously does a lot of things improv with his feet, with his athleticism, but you run it back a little bit. This is just a fake. They're going to fake toss this thing, obviously pre-snap motion as well with Juice, and fake toss it to C-Mac. and you're going to get a crossing route from Debo. It's cover 3 on the back end, but all these guys, watch this backside down safety, how he reacts to this fake toss. Just watch how long it takes him to realize that it's a play action pass.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So
no.
pause it. So now you got Debo already passed. So this is the only player backside that can take this guy, because obviously this backside corner is taken by Brandon Ayuk with his deep route. So by the time Brock Purdy, he just has to flip his hips and throw this ball before this backside defender gets to him, which he does. But it's not, this is not one of those plays where it's like, oh my God, this is an amazing play. Just a guy just doing his job. But the fake toss, the little pre-snap motion with Juice in the backfield, the fake toss to C-Mac. Obviously, you see the influence that it had on the run defense, and then you get the ball in Debo's hands, blocking his ass off downfield, and then run it back a little bit. For this free safety, it's tough because you got to make a decision. Okay, do I go over the top and then just trust my linebacker to run Debo down and tackle him from back here, or do I trust my corner? Now, as a corner, Coach Port, for the corner, you got to send it back inside at this point.
Where's your help?
Yeah, you got to send it back inside. You got 1, 2, 3 guys that could potentially tackle him if you make him cut it back. Young corner, rookie corner, you got to win that matchup and at least force him to go back inside. Because right now, when he gets to boundary, you're still getting blocked, getting held. You're going to get held at DB. That's just going to happen. DB coach just tell you, hey, just don't fucking let him hold you.
Different gear.
And, he put it on the gear. Obviously, Debo's fully healthy. But, great play design and obviously great execution, and then you put the ball in your playmaker's hands.
Hey, it all gets sucked up, AJ.
That's what Christian McCaffrey will do for it. And,
right.
their whole run game in general is just crazy.
That's a damn good safety, too.
Yeah, their O-line and their run game feels like
look
they're
at it.
unbelievable at sucking up linebackers.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
And a scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shanahan sucks up linebackers like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, innuendo.
What?
That's why AJ loves
I'm
Shanahan so much.
strictly saying
Football.
Yeah.
I
I
do
don't
like
even
Shanahan.
know what you guys are talking about.
Look at that.
Brock at least stopping and flipping his hips early, not floating. Good
Yep.
for him.
Yep.
Some guys might just keep floating and get almost. They wouldn't really have their feet set to throw that.
And also, he goes this way, too.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
floats back almost, AJ.
He buys himself time. Yeah, it's nice.
It is smart. That's that's athlete space, spatial awareness.
Run
Dude,
it back.
I bet he played.
Run it back one more
2 or
time.
3, 4 sports growing up.
For sure. Run it back all the way to the beginning. Just watch this pre-snap. It looks like nothing, but AJ would know better than I would. Like, all these little fucking movements and shit, it causes something, some type of thinking, some type of communication for these linebackers.
Because you know something's coming. Yeah,
Yep.
you know something's coming every play. You just don't know exactly what movement you're going to get on this one. So, are we going to have to change the line? We have to full reset. What are we going to do? And then just every play they got you thinking.
Yeah.
And with how mobile he is, even if there was someone covering him, if he could probably still get around this D end, right?
You know what's interesting, and you guys know football better than me. It almost feels like Shanahan's fishing right now. And with this guy, hey, pay attention, okay, to this guy. And he just gets him to fucking what? He runs all the way over here, all the way to the back, and then he's got everybody's attention, then he goes this way. Because if you talk to AQ breaking down the Niners run game, he's like, wherever Juszczyk's going is normally where the point of contact is going to be. Such a good set, so much setting up for all of this shit that's taking place. And they already got it all the framework in there because film, everybody knows they can run it. They're set up forever now.
Yeah. You got, and shit, they ran for 150 yards plus, and I think every start that Brock Purdy's had, so that fucking helps too. So you got to try to stop the run game. And they have it's not like a fake, they run a toss off this play, they ran a toss pass off this play, and then, like AJ said, flipping your hips, making that throw. It looks routine, it looks easy. But
he's trash.
That's a part of it.
Anybody could do what he's doing. That's what people are saying.
Oh, yeah. Some
I
of the
like
throws.
him. I like him.
I love him.
He's in a great situation, obviously, but
Not
he's
his
making
fault.
plays. The Elijah Williams touchdown, that was all him.
And this is his second half touchdown, too, right? So they probably set up the first half with 5 or 6 of those plays and then just save that one.
Young boy Lenore out there at corner, cover 3, once again, run a lot of zone coverage. But this title Lockett, too, good receiver, obviously. Anticipating this in the deep third, open hips, anticipating the break at the break point, get out of his break, and then make the play on it.
Ooh!
Great drop by that.
Play. Great
Run
play,
it back
man.
real quick. That's a tough play. Whenever you're open at that corner position. That's usually the route that you're actually okay giving up in that coverage. Like a coach be like, okay, that just beats the coverage. It helps also.
Because you got everything here.
Yeah.
Greenlaw, curl flat,
Yeah.
you're right, D-Bot.
It helps also. Running back, actually, got to get Fred Warner, got to get AJ's guy too, because if you want to get this play action, and just watch, let's watch Fred Warner first, and then we'll get up to Greenlaw, and then we'll get up to the corner. But just watch his reaction. Play action, nope, not that. Where's DK Metcalf?
He's not fooled.
Where's
Yeah,
DK
he's
Metcalf?
not so fast.
Like I know where DK Metcalf lined up. Where is he?
And he feels the O-lineman, too. He
Yeah.
can feel the O-lineman aren't firing out, so he's like, yep, pass, here we go. Boom, right to my
No
coverage.
wasted movement.
Man,
Then
so
he's
good.
he's already locked in.
Yeah, then he's got
Greenlaw, though, doesn't Greenlaw make that corner feel a lot
Yep.
safer being up
Yep.
high on this because he's underneath it and going to force a high ball?
Yeah, so if you just let it play, Pat, you'll see the same thing with him. He gets a little jump up, but then he gets his width and his depth.
Yeah, right there, that
Yeah.
depth right there, he got to. Man.
Yeah, and then a great job by the corner, obviously, at the top of the route, getting out of there efficiently and then making a play on the ball.
See that burst by Greenlaw? Jeez, when he decided to like go vertical,
Man.
that dude got into another gear.
All these dudes, man, are special on this second level. All of them. Honestly, they
Here
all
we
could have been
go.
fucking
You-
Pro Bowlers this year.
Damn.
So 17, is that how many yards that was? 17 yards downfield when he cut back?
Yeah, first
let's
and
see.
10, right?
Yeah, so this is the line of scrimmage.
So is that normal? At what point do you think it's only a go?
It depends on the system. So this system, you're running. Some teams will run 14-yard comes back. Some teams will run 18. Some can fucking run them at 20-something,
So
depending
that's
on
an
who the
18
quarterback is. So, yeah. So this is a great job playing that break point and knowing what offense you're playing and where those break points are. Through that 5 to 7 window, and then you get to the intermediate, and then all right, at some point it's a go ball.
Yeah, like 18 probably there.
Once you go beyond that, kind of 18, 20-yard range, now, okay, we're running.
Damn, so much thinking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
But I
happy.
mean, it's reps too. It's more of a feel thing. You don't want to be thinking when you're out there playing. It's a feel, it's a rep, it's a defense. That's why as a defense, when you're installing these defenses, people say, oh, well, why doesn't my defense just play more man this week? Or why don't they play more cover 3 or more fire? Like, you got to rep that shit over and over and over and over again. Like, you see Fred Warner go up there, nope, okay, I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going to be attacked. That's because it's repped over and over and over again. I think the last defense, top in scoring defense and top in yards defense to win the Super Bowl was the Seahawks, their LOB defense in 2013, which once again ran a lot of the same coverages over and over again, but they just repped it over and over and over again.
Bro, none of them ate at all.
No.
AJ, you see that? They're fucking.
I know.
This is where they're at.
Yeah, watch.
Play action. They run. Kenneth Walker's a guy. They run
They
the
feel the line, though.
high
They
hats.
feel the high hats.
High hats.
They didn't even move.
They're not fooled by the tight end coming back across the ball or anything. Sometimes guys can get caught up in that and take a bad step.
Because that's supposed to be Metcalf right over the middle, right? Probably.
Metcalf is going.
Man, that's got to be demoralizing if you're the Seahawks or you're facing this team. You're like, man, like these dudes just snap to it instant. Like they're reading our mail.
Yeah, and that was the difference between
Between
the
our
last
coaches
play,
say
too.
that.
Yeah. Ain't heard that was a while.
That last play, the Seahawks, I mean, they didn't realize it wasn't a run until it was too late.
Exactly.
It was like the complete opposite of that.
Exactly.
Jeez. How do you be? Walker's not happy.
Not happy.
Not happy.
So pissed.
Give me the ball tonight. We're respecting our fate.
Man, it wasn't even a single.
I
It
think
wasn't
it's
even.
I think it's something between him and Gino.
Really?
They got figure it
Whoa.
Really?
out.
D-Bud.
Sideline earlier in the season, kind of going at. You don't see that from rookies a lot. Maybe it's a new league too, but rookies going at the quarterback.
Vince Wilfork.
Look at this guy. He knows what he's saying. He ain't ever telling us though.
Yep.
That guy knows what he's saying. He ain't ever telling us though. It's all right, man. Hey, listen.
Good mustache on that guy,
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
He looks sweet.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Here we go.
Let's go. Daniel Jones. Now this is, I believe, Slayton in the slot. Was this one Slayton?
Yep.
Or
Yep.
yeah, okay, Slayton in the slot. He's gonna be coming. So this is quarter, half. So it's gonna be half coverage up top. Oh wait, is this? Let me make sure. Okay, yes, there we go. Run it back real quick, please.
Yep.
So quarter, half. So this is half field coverage up here, cover 2, flat defender, deep half. And then we got quarters down here, quarter safety, quarters corner. And they're going to end up after Matt Breida goes across in motion with just one receiver backside. As this quarter safety, he's going to be kind of the only one that can pick up this crossing route from Darius Slayton. And he's going to see it late, try to twist and almost speed turn into it, but he's going to run into the receiver, and that's how he comes wide open. He kind of sees it late. So right now, boom, he sees it, and he tries the speed turn, but he, boom.
Oh, boy.
But it's quarter, half. Daniel Jones been making these type of throws, these type of reads. Another guy who shows you how important coaching is, because the year that he's having, obviously throwing the ball, but taking care of the ball, using his legs. There was one drive in this game where I felt like they ran the ball with him like 6, 7 times in a row.
One too many.
One too many. He was gassed, but this is the playoffs. So it's
right.
hey, look, ice it up. Ice up, son, when you get it done, whatever it takes to get this win. He played his ass off this week.
They seemingly have a spirit about them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They got some moxie.
Yeah, they do. They do have some moxie, don't
Whole
they?
team.
I like it.
They've taken on Dayball's.
Including this guy.
personality
What
for
a
sure.
rebirth.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Third and 3 right here. Expect him to be very active in the passing game again this week. So this is cover 3. 3rd and 3. You got Saquon backside. You're just going to run everybody across this way and then just leak him out late, kind of away from his original alignment. You'll see, we always talk about who's relating to 3. He becomes the new number 3. Usually it's that middle linebacker. He's trying to get a reroute, and it's too late at this point. He's already out leveraged.
Oh,
You
no.
get the ball in 26's hands, and it's another,
It's
20
awful.
yards after
So
the catch.
hard.
And it's tough.
See
It's
ya
tough.
later.
AJ, I'm
Oh,
sure
boy.
you usually
It
you see
happen-
this
they
in the
can-
red zone with Kansas City
man.
Chiefs. They do this a lot. But when you align to that right side and leak it back out to that opposite side, man.
See ya.
And those backers have to like banjo the tight end in the back. They both are like, okay, we got these guys. If they cross, they can create a lot of issues if they come out slow and then they cross like the back crosses. They come out. If they come out fast, it's cool. You kind of like it declares itself. But when that tight end goes vertical, Kendrick's got to hang on him a little bit, and then he's like, oh, it's too late. Saquon's too fast. First down.
Think about how tired he's got to be. This is a haul ass.
It's 3rd and
sprint.
3 too. So it's like you're trying to be tight coverage.
Yeah, staying on the field.
Boom.
Good play call.
Great play call. If you see the
Kafka.
tight copy too, you'll see how quick and how tough it is for Kendricks to try to pass that off. You'll see the bind that he's in. 'Cause right now, he's back there. You know he's back there, but you're not really thinking about him much. You think about what you got front side. This is number 3. He's already a little wide, so let me get to my work. And then you get your hands on your work, and then it's like,
And
oh,
that's the
shit.
sticks, too.
Yep, you're right.
Okay, I'm talking. See, they're trying to
Yeah,
talk right
so-
now. Hey, go. Here we go. Yeah, man.
So Hicks trying to point it out and basically
Give
let
me
him know, hey,
nightmares.
I'm going to get to yours. You got to get to that one.
Gives
Too
me
late.
nightmares.
Too late.
Little PTSD there, AJ?
Teams can mess with you, especially when they go 3-by-1, offset the back away. Like they can really mess with you if they know that both backers have them.
Well, and do they set the tight end like out a little so it takes him longer to get in front of Kendrick's face?
That would
so it
actually
gives
get him in
Saquon
better
more
position
time?
to take Saquon, though.
Yeah, because that would give Kendricks more width, which would take longer for Saquon to get out. But since, Kendricks is trying to get on his work, it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's make
Look at
this play
Saquon
better.
too, D. But look at Saquon though. Like he does, if he's impatient and he flies out to the flat, Kendricks will see that. I think see it flash and it'll pop off. But if you see Saquon kind of pops up like it's a screen almost, and then he goes and bursts through the line.
Patience, yep.
Yeah, watch like that little hop right there saved him because Kendricks would have seen him if he would have turned his shoulders and taken off right away.
Watch what Hicks point like, hey.
Uh-oh.
It's coming. Here it is. We talked about this.
Too late.
Look at that pocket, too.
Yeah, the pocket.
What a play design, huh, Brucey?
Dayball's in his
Unbelievable.
lap.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
And then Bruce-
they win it all. Maybe Posner will play their Super Bowl play.
Now, that would be
Bruce-
terrible.
I got design changes to hide. Don't you be singing it.
I'm mocking his ass when I'm doing it. That's why. Song stinks.
You know the words though.
I know cooler than me.
The song's a heater. Okay?
Man.
It's never
We're gonna run into Posner. We're gonna run into him.
I hope we
fine.
do.
Yeah.
We're on the record and off
love
the
him.
record.
Where are we
Yes.
going to run into?
I love Posner.
Love him.
Me too.
AJ?
Same here. I second that. Love Posner. Didn't
never
get to go
say
to a
never.
show, unfortunately.
Evan,
Third time's that.
Connor, go ahead.
I like the man.
You don't know the man.
I second that as well. I do know the man. Walked across the fucking country like Forrest Gump. Climbed Everest. You kidding me? The medal this guy's got.
You were just reminded of all these things very recently, it sounds like.
Well, yeah, I didn't know him. I had no idea. I just thought, oh, this guy's just a guy who makes shitty ass music. But he's not. He's not. He's much more than that.
Yeah, we like Michael Posner.
Yeah,
You
that's a
guys
good way
like
to put
Mike
it.
Posner.
I like Mike and Michael.
True.
I'm cool with both of them.
Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
Last two
Bro.
plays of the game to seal the victory. Once again,
Big
talked
deal.
about it earlier. Did a great job executing their alignment. You see all these DBs on the field. Another guy, Xavier McKinney, was a first-round pick for them. Had an bad injury this year off the field.
Tide.
Got back, is playing good football. Had a deep ball to Jefferson that he was in great position on. This is good coverage on Hockenson. Run it back a little bit. This is 3rd and 8, so the play before the last play of the game. Justin Jefferson in the slot. Adoree Jackson, follow him, another offseason signer for them. Follow him all around the field, and he had help a lot of the time. But nice little reroute, nice little quick jam, offhand jam. And what this also does for him is it makes it easier for him to maintain his leverage, his outside leverage on Justin Jefferson. Because if he has this help inside and Justin Jefferson somehow takes an outside release, you've now eliminated all your help in here. So great job by him getting that stab, being outside. The safety, I believe this is Julian Love. He's in position with the inside. And then this guy, somebody's got to wear the hat, right? Somebody's got the tough down on man coverage when you're doubling somebody. So it's going to be a Flott here. And he does a great job on this crossing route with KJ Osborne. Ball's a little behind him, but, it's going to happen. But he makes a great play just hustling his ass off and playing his hands. Never looks back, wasn't necessarily in phase, but playing his hands late and getting his PBU to make it the 4th and 8. So great job by them. Hey, somebody else, this is what you're saying when Chuck gets up here on Thursday and he puts those game records up here, you put 18 up there, you say, all right, this guy can't beat us. Somebody else has to beat us. KJ Osborne, Adam Thielen, TJ Hockenson, somebody else got to beat us today. It won't be 18. And they executed their game plan, I believe, to perfection. DB, 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 DB.
Thibodeau. DB size red.
Yeah. Plays his
When you were
ass off.
saying teams like the Bengals from last year, the Giants almost have that feel too.
Yep.
They could.
That's a
But Daniel
great.
Jones
It's
with
hard to
his
get your hands on guys, right?
It is, especially when you're square, when they have two-way goals. But when you got a guy like this, it's almost like basketball. If I know I got a double team coming, I just got to, take away the baseline. It's much easier for me to play good defense if I just got to take away one side. But when a guy got a two-way going, you it's like ISO at the top of the key. That's a completely different ball game. And Adoree Jackson is a hell of an athlete too. So that's a great athlete to put on another athlete like Justin Jefferson. And then that's a hell of a play. You see his head never. If you go back a couple frames. It's a coaching point for DBs. You're in this phase, especially running across the field, just play the hands. Don't look back. Start to fade. Play the hands. The receiver will show you their hands. And when that ball's behind them, you make that play.
Bang.
Great play, which makes it 4th down, which, Kirk Cousins ended up checking down. You got T.J. Hockenson in the slot. You got Justin Jefferson. Now he's outside wide. Once again, Adoree Jackson, outside leverage. Maintain his leverage early. There's never a doubt about what leverage he has. He knows he's going to have inside help with Julian Love. So they were repping this a lot. And it's good when you're double teaming a guy. I like to know how my guy on the other side of that leverage is going to play it as well. So they played this great. You got the post safety, man the coverage everywhere else. Man coverage here with Xavier McKinney on T.J. Hockenson. He does a great job as well, being physical, being sticky. Because if it's space there and you give it to T.J., it's a much higher possibility that he catches this and breaks this tackle. But right there, he's getting tackled before he can even get both feet in the ground. So great execution by everybody in the back end. And then when you get to the tight copy, K.J. Osborne kind of comes open late with this crossing route, but he'll never be able to get to him with Dexter, sexy Dexy.
What's the right
in his
answer?
lap.
Here?
Yeah,
Here?
Thielen up top.
I mean, the right answer is it would be there, but the right answer is throw it up to Jefferson in the double team. He's breaking on the 7 route, just like the Buffalo Bills game.
Play, yeah.
You throw it up 4th and 18, and
Get a PI
you
maybe.
pray for a PI, you pray for Justin Jefferson to make a play. But this one with this tight coverage, I would rather throw to him on the double team than him in this situation. Now, if he's back here and you throw it to him, you got a much better chance of breaking that tackle. That's one thing. But right now, the right answer is there because you're never going to get backside. And Kirk Cousins was already feeling Lawrence. This was already after that roughing the passer that they called. So he had felt 97 and 99. Don't forget about Leonard Williams. Yeah, but these dogs inside, that's why you can play with 7 DBs when you got guys up front. So this ain't Madden. Like, it ain't like you can just look there and throw back to this crossing route. His feet will have to turn, shoulders, everything, and there's no way for him to do that with his pocket looking like that.
We were just talking second half adjustments. Why would they not double Dexter Lawrence at some point during?
I think they
Should have
tried. He
SAQ.
split a bunch of doubles. If you watch, he split him when they doubled him.
Well, then you got
'Cause
Leonard
this guy
Williams
just
and
didn't-
Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Yeah, and watch this movement. You got Thibodeau coming, and they're doing
Yeah, a lot
this.
of
And I think this right tackle was
Jeez.
kind of a new guy, so it's hard to do that.
Hold on, 29's in the box though right now, right? 2?
No, he's a man-to-man coverage though.
Oh, is he? They know it. He's not
yeah,
coming.
He's
So it's just 3-on-3 out there.
Yeah, he's in
right.
coverage.
They could have done. What are we doing?
But even so, like a lot of people were defending Cousins' decision on this, and I understand you're under pressure, but in this point of the game, like you still have to throw that past the sticks, right? Like you can't assume that Hawkinson is gonna fucking break a tackle and get 7 yards of yak and move the chains.
Yeah, if you go back to the wide copy now, it's once again he's covered, right? It's nowhere to really throw this ball. That's when you just throw it up to your best player and you pray.
Yeah.
Because this right here, can he break a tackle? Yeah, he could break one, but with this tight coverage, it's much less
He
likely.
collisions him right there. Who's that again, Debo?
Xavier McKinney.
The fact that he collisions him right there,
Yep.
like at 4 or 5 yards, that's what. Because normally that little, all of a sudden Hawkinson turns out, boom, he catches, he falls forward for 9 yards. Like that's what they probably hoped would happen. But when you collision him right there, you
Yeah.
not only mess up the timing, but you get you close the gap.
Yeah.
Well, and with the pressure too, like he's not throwing it on a rope. Hawkinson has to kind of come back and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just that made no sense.
For Kirk, it's like, hey, I gotta get this shit.
Can't
to
take a
some-
sack,
I can't take a sack. I gotta get to
Yeah.
somebody. I can't get it back to Dalvin. Dalvin's kind of check releasing, so he can't turn his body back in that direction and throw to anybody over here. Honestly,
Let's
because
judge
of
him
what's going
from
on with
slow
that.
motion, all 22. Then. Let's do this.
Yeah, the thing is they've already had the fuck it 4th down play and it worked. Like it just didn't make any sense not to just go right back to it. Hey, no matter what, you're throwing it to your best player.
Yeah, I'm throwing it out there, and I'm throwing it near the sideline because the thing about a double team, like I got outside leverage, you got inside leverage, but you throw this ball out here, it's going to end up being one-on-one with me and Adoree Jackson. So that is the correct throw to make there. But this is his second option, the only other option he had to this front side, and
Yeah, because
Yeah, give the Giants. How about we give the Giants some credit on this
Absolutely.
coverage? man?
Oh,
for
That's
sure.
In the key moment too. What a play!
last
ball.
2 plays, 3rd and 8, and
Yeah.
then 4th and 8, because Kirk was kind of dealing this game, but the drive before this one, defense came out, got a stop. Then Slayton dropped the crossing route, which would
Ended the
essentially
game.
ended the game,
Yeah.
and then the defense had to jog on and get another stop, which they did. So, give great credit to Wink Martindale and that Giants defense.
Hell yeah, and to you.
Hell yeah, D-Bud.